talagang inelaborate niya yung ating programa. No? But, mamarapatin ko pa rin na ibigay sa inyo ang brief overview of the F1KD program, which ako po ang magbibigay in behalf of our Lady Eagle Felisa Tabornal, known as Dente by many friends here. I am privileged to say the brief overview of F1KD, although napakarami na po ng binanggit, but this is short and this is an outline of what the Fraternal Order of Eagles, or Dash Philippine Eagles Incorporated, will do in the first 100 or 1,000 days of a child program. Sabi nga ni Senator kanina, paano ba nagsimula eh? Kunento niya na bahagya. But, of course, when two great leaders, Eagle National President Ronald F. De Los Santos and Attorney Joey D. Lina Jr. met, sat together and talked sometime in the later part of 2023. Something wonderful and magical happened. It was the merger and fusion of wheels of dedicated duty and untiring mission and unquenchable and profound passion to serve the unprivileged and less fortunate members of our society. Both our leaders observe and acknowledge the need to come together, to pool resources, and implement hand in hand and what is now called as the F1KD Eagles, or the first 1,000 days of a child program. What was agreed upon? Bahagya na rin binanggit kanina ni Senator. Former Senator and Laguna Governor Attorney Jose Joey D. Lina Jr. represents the Children's First 1,000 Days Coalition. He is the founder and chairman of that organization. Meanwhile, Eagle National President Ronald De Los Santos is the incumbent National President of the Fraternal Order of Eagles Dash Philippine Eagles Incorporated. The fraternity has a professed mission of humanitarian service. The shared vision, mission, and goals of these two great leaders and the organizations that they lead are the reasons that fueled us to be here today. Hence, in January 2004, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Dash Philippine Eagles Incorporated, and Children's First 1,000 Days Coalition signed a memorandum of agreement to jointly implement the program. The memorandum of agreement is the partnership of private organizations to take part and implement of the law, which is called Republica 1114A, or the Kalusugan at Nutrisyon ng Magnanay Act of 2019. This is the first 1,000 Days Act, an act scaling up the national and local health nutrition programs through a strengthened integrated strategy for maternal, neonatal, child health, and nutrition in the first 1,000 days of life, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes, otherwise known, as I said, Kalusugan at Nutrisyon ng Magnanay Act. What is the vision? What is the mission? What are the goals? To end hunger, improve health and nutrition, and reduce malnutrition through the comprehensive sustainable, multi-sectoral strategies and approaches to address health and nutrition problems. One of the newborns, infants, and young children ages 0 to 35 months old. 2, pregnant and lactating women. And 3, adolescent females. Priority is given to geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, or what they call GIDAS, and including those areas affected by disasters and emergency situations and threaten the optimum and holistic development of children. In fact, ito po ay inelaborate na rin ni Senator kanina. Now, what is the role of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, the Philippine Eagles Incorporated? Just like any civil society organization, state, university, or college, private sector, or development partner, the role of TFOE-PE Incorporated are the following. 1. Support one or more aspects of the F1KD, which is the capacity building, service delivery, research, and monitoring and evaluation. Second, establish mechanism for improved coordination with the national, regional, provincial, city, municipal, and barangay levels. Now, let us address the elephant in the room. Why the Philippine Eagles? Of course, number 1, because it has a track record. The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles Incorporated, is the first born fraternal socio-civic organization with professed mission of humanitarian service, particularly to the unprivileged and the most needy in the Philippine society. The TFOE-PE Incorporated has been rendering humanitarian services since its foundation in 1979 and continues up to this day. Even the most challenging and terrifying period in human history that the whole humanity ever witnessed and suffered, the 2020 to 2023 COVID pandemic, did not stop the TFOE-PE from carrying out its task and fulfilling its mission. The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles Incorporated, prides itself of its contributions to the betterment of the communities it serves and the society as a whole. 2, because it has the number. Today, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles Incorporated, is the largest, most diverse, and most dynamic non-governmental organization in the country. It prides itself of having hundreds of thousands members here and abroad. One can easily find an eagle in every place, even in the remotest part of the country. 3, because it has the personnel required. TFOE-PE Incorporated has members of diverse professions, occupations, and specializations who are ready and are willing to do volunteer and charitable work. This enables the organization to mobilize swiftly and efficiently. The F1KD Eagles is not a quick fix, Band-Aid, thought-out program, or poverty forum, but a systematic program and approach to directly address today's society ills at its roots. Hence, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles Incorporated. Where do we go from here? Now again, the TFOE-BE Incorporated is at the forefront of another huge humanitarian mission, the F1KD Eagles, which is a long-term program. Eagles Incorporated is spearheading the implementation of the health and nutrition of the mother and child during the first 1,000 days. We have commenced the training of trainers who will train club officers who will implement the program on the ground. We have identified our pilot areas: Marikina City, Quezon City, Parañaque City, Lupi, Camarines Sur. We started collaborating with LGUs and other government agencies. And we started looking for generous benefactors and corporate sponsors. What do we do, or what do we need from you to success or to succeed in this endeavor? Ano ang ambag nyo? From the government agencies, your participation and collaboration as prescribed in Republic Act 1114A and as laid out in the Manual of Procedures. Your local ordinances on F1KD to facilitate the program implementation. Your government personnel and facilities. Your funding from the LGUs coming from the Mandanos ruling. From the private sectors or private citizens and organizations. Donate your material and financial resources. Do volunteer and charitable work with us. And share some of your time, effort, and skill with us. And now, for the highlight of this program, the price of success is hard work, the dedication to the job at hand, and the determination of truly serve the humanity is not an individual thing to do. The best of ourselves working together in unison as brothers and sisters with empathy, resilience, authenticity, awareness, honesty, humility, listening, passion, persuasion, stewardship, and they never gossip. We thank God Almighty for all of this today. To say the message, we don't have guests from the local governments, only one from the government. We have Mr. Arnel L. Bautista, the DSWD NCR Head Community-Based Service Section. Please say your message and commitment of support, sir.
Honorable Senador Sir Joey Lina po. To our President, Eagle, National President Ronaldo F. De Los Santos. And to our guest po from Hope Foundation, Ma'am Maxima de la Paz. As representative po and other guests po and participants po. As representative po of our Regional Director, Attorney Michael Joseph Lorico po, would like to share po the message of the DSWD. Actually, ang DSWD is in support of the 100 days of program for children. Dahil ito po ay isang recognitions not only for health ng ating mga bata, but a recognitions of the rights of a child from the start na nasa sinapupunan pa sila until na lumabas po sila sa ating kung mga sinapupunan ng ating mga anak po. So DSWD is committed to promote and protect the rights of our children in terms of their survival, protection, and development po. Ang DSWD po actually, kami po sa NCR particularly, we implement supplementary feeding program. Kanya lang ang supplementary feeding program, sabi nga ni Sir kanina, medyo late na, kasi 3 years old to 5 years old na po. Pero sa data po namin, sa NCR, nakikita kasi namin, pagpasok nila ng daycare at daming malnourished children, almost 11.39% yung nakikita namin datos. Kung pagtutuunan natin ng attention ng first 100 days ng ating bata, maaari pong mababawasan ito at kung maaari man, wala pong batang papasok ng daycare na malnourished children po. Kasi ang hirap talaga na bawiin yung kanilang nutrients. Actually, the government is spending a lot po para sa supplementary feeding program ng ating mga bata na 3 years old to 5 years old para lang i-correct yung malnutrition po. At the same time, ang may kukumit po ng DSWD, we implement parent effectiveness sessions po and family development session, yung FDS at saka PES. Na ito po ay ginagawa ng DSWD to support parents po na nangangailangan ng tulong in their parenting capabilities at mga pamilya, lalo na yung mga nasa grassroots po at yung mga disadvantaged individuals po. Under these 2 modules and program po, i-discuss po natin yung role ng mga magulang, yung mga need na kailangan po ng ating mga magulang in terms of parenting po. So with that po, I think sapat po ang commitment ng DSWD for the 100 days program for children po. Thank you po, salamat po.